Hello. Today we're going to talk about virtual reality and what it means for assistive technology. So first off, let's start with the part of virtual reality that many people may already be familiar with. So these are the 3D glasses that you'd get from most movie theaters, and while they're very cool, they have some downsides. Primarily, they only work when you're looking directly at the screen. What we want is a more immersive experience. To do this, we're going to use something called stereoscopic imagery. What this does is it'll break an image down into two components, one for the left eye and one for the right eye. When these are combined in the brain, it creates the illusion that we're in a three-dimensional space. In order to do this, we don't use a normal screen. What we'll do is we will put a screen much closer to us and use two lenses to help focus the light. Now, this is a very cheap cardboard box that basically acts as just a cutout, and it will hold most normal smartphones. So smartphones would fit inside here and then would act as the screen. Now, there's also many specialized screens and many high-end headsets that have higher resolution, more comforts, straps, and surround sound to complete the image and put someone inside a virtual space. Now, an additional technology that we can use is motion sensing technology. What this will allow us to do is we can actually look around in 360 degrees within our virtual world to have a much more immersive experience. Now, all this works for getting input to the user, but what about if we want to control one of these virtual worlds? Well, we've always talked about motion sensing technology, so we can see which way the heads turn and twist, but we can also sense in three-dimensional space where they're going to be. Now, in order to complete this illusion, what we need some kind of feedback going to the player. So using specialized controllers, we can receive what's called haptic feedback that will allow people to actually sense and feel different things within the game. Now, many controllers for years now have been using vibration as a way of letting the player know when something is happening within a virtual world, and with 3D technology, this is only going to increase. So now, what does this mean for assistive technology? Well, first off, this allows those who would otherwise not be able to do certain tasks to experience things they would never be able to. For example, going on a roller coaster, experiencing skydiving, or even diving to the bottom of the ocean. It also allows for motion tracking to act as a form of control for systems that would normally be unable or difficult for other people to reach. As long as you can control some part of your body's motion, even facial motion, you can control many things within a virtual world. Finally, it can be used as a training aid to assist in physical therapy as well as role play for those who need life skills. Now, this technology is just starting to take off, and the sky is the limit as to what we can accomplish with this.